What's up, you guys? Today I'm doing this quick showing / review of this Bible. This is a really cool Bible. It's called the Clear Focus Bible. It says read more of the Bible with better focus using Bionic Reading method. It's the New International Version, and this is, of course, a Zondervan Bible. This is of the hardback. And I'm going to put it here like this so you guys could pause this and read these features if you want. The typeset 7.8. This is the ISBN right here, and I will put a link in the description for Amazon or whatever for this Bible. I love the NIV. It's a great translation. It's one of my favorite. Easy to read, very accurate. But let's check this Bible out. Specifically, what makes this Bible different? Let's open it up and take a quick look. This Bible is not going to blow you away with features. This Bible was not meant for that. It was meant to solely read and to focus, okay? So you're going to get here and you're going to have your copyright and table of contents, okay? Your alphabetical books in order, and then an introduction to the NIV Clear Focus Bible. And I want to show you real quick something. You're going to notice how the words are. They're kind of more bold at the beginning, and then they go into a more faint text. So like right here, it says, it has been shown to help those with ADHD or dyslexia to be able to read more easily. So this is an incredible Bible for people with ADHD, dyslexia, ADD. I suffer with attention sometimes, and this Bible is made for that. You got the preface here, but then you go right in to the book of Genesis, okay? There's no fancy features. There's not a whole bunch of stuff in this. It just goes right to the scripture. And so the way that this does, if you can see, is it's bold at the beginning, and then it fades. And the reason it does that is because as you're reading, your eyes can pretty much, your mind can almost predict the words. So when you start seeing the first letters, it helps you to read more fluent and sometimes faster. I was reading it earlier, and it was actually helping me read faster because my mind was pre-processing the words as I was reading. And I think that's kind of the intent. As your mind pre-processes these words, it kind of helps you to know what the text is saying. And you're going to say that it's going to be really, really, really good for reading. If you want to read and stay focused and locked in, that is exactly what this is intended for. So I want to go back here. You do have some footnote stuff here. And then they kind of do the footnotes like that at the end. And I like that at the end of the entire book. So see Matthew, there's no red letter text, if you're wondering that. But you go all the way to the book of Matthew and go all the way to the end, okay? And right here at the end is your footnote stuff, which is neat because what it's doing is it's not jumbling up the page with footnoting and stuff. It's just read. Let's just read. Nothing's taking our attention, nothing but reading. And that's really cool. It's a great idea, especially for those that want to read the Bible, but they want to focus and they want to be able to lock in. So let's go back here to the back real quick at the end of Revelation. And right here at the end of Revelation, you'll see you have the end of the footnotes for Revelation. Then you just have a table of weights and measures. You have a little reading plan. And then that is it. Then it ends. So like I said, this Bible is not intended to give you a bunch of footnotes and things like that. It is intended for reading specifically. And it's in the format of the NIV. So it's not like in some kind of different format or whatever. It's in paragraph format. Even your Proverbs are in their format, their verse format, just like they are, just like they should be. All right, Ecclesiastes, you see, everything's in its own paragraph format like normal. And it's broken down into its own sections, but it's just the way that the text is laid out. The bolder at the beginning and then the fade in the lettering. And it's not that hard to read. So if you're thinking about how like bold or faint the text is, it's not that hard to read, and it really does help you to flow. 7.8 font, you might need some glasses, but this is incredible. For those of you that can read a 7.8 font, this is great for reading. ADHD, ADD, dyslexia, all those things. This is an incredible Bible for that. So check out the Clear Focus Bible. I think it's a great one to pick up for people that struggle with their focus in reading. So check it out.